Well, hello everybody. Another new wallet from Derek at Waskerd. Now, Derek he's really been pumping out the wallets these last few months. He's always innovating a new style. This one is one of his zip wallets. Now, I'll show you here in a minute all the different zip wallets. But the difference here is it's got an outside pocket for your quick draw card or quick draw cards. It holds one or two it holds one very easily. It holds two fairly easily. Um, Now, what I like about this, and what Derek has said doesn't work, is that on the inside, it's just a cavernous space here. There's no kind of divider in the middle to hold cash or anything like that. Now he says that it can hold 15 cards and some cash folded twice. So he wants to quarter the cash in here. Now, I humbly disagree. I have put cash in it folded once, and I'll show you how I do that here in just a second. So all there is just the inside, just the space, and a quick draw slot on the outside. Now, what also is kind of interesting on the outside is that I find that this stitch right here holds this card in place should it get loose. Now it's not it's not going to come out of there fairly easily, but if it does, you can see on the edge here that this seam kind of folds in. You see that? So that card will not go above the seam. So if this is crashing around in your pocket, if you're doing some James Bond Daredevil stuff and you feel you got to go out and jump off a mountain on your snowboard with this wallet in your pocket, of course, and this card gets a little messed around, it's not going to come out of there because of that seam. It hits right there. So that's a security advantage, I would say. Now, let me put, so there's one card in the front, and I'm going to put 5 more cards on the inside. Okay, so 5 cards are going in. Now, he says you can put a lot more than that, but I don't ever use that many. But yeah, you could certainly hold that many. Now comes the magic. I got the stack of bills here, and it's a fairly hefty stack. I think there's like 9 bills in there. So I'm going to put those in here folded once. See if I can get this right the first time. Now, he says that it's undoable. Well, he didn't say it's undoable. He just hadn't tried it. But there's a little secret to actually getting the bills to only fold once and to close the zipper. Because as you can see, it's really, the bills are right there at the edge of the zipper. Now, a 1/4 inch more, and it would have worked fairly easily without my little side trick here. So what you got to do to close this zip at this point is take your finger up on the top and push these bills over to the side. Then grab the zipper and just take it right around. Okay, so then it closes fairly easily. Now, I'm hoping that it's going to come open fairly easily. Ah, okay, good. But you see how close those bills are to the top of the zip. I mean, they're right there. And if you try and close this zipper without pushing the bills over, the bills are going to catch right there in the zipper. Now, I've caught bills before in a zipper. And as you know, catching things in a zipper is not always a good experience. There's a lot of negatives to be said for that. Now, if you see that as a double entendre, so be it, because catching your bills here in a zipper is much like catching anything in a zipper. Not a good thing. So you take your finger and you push the bills over out of the way, and then you just zip it closed. And it's a fairly easy thing then. So that's how you do it with the bills folded just once. Now let's put it in there the way that Derek likes to do it. Now, I'm not against quartering the cash as much as I used to be. Okay, I mean, I realize that it limits a lot of wallets if you can't quarter the cash. So there it's quartered, and of course the zipper closes very easily at that point. But this is another cool effort from Derek, and let me show you the differences between all these wallets, because it just so happens I have them all. Now, I generally use a zip wallet in the Philippines. What I've got is this. Let's see if I can. Now, here are the 4 wallets. Let me adjust this frame just a little bit, and you can actually see them then. The little one in the front is the Matchbox. Now, I use that one mainly to keep my extra credit cards in, but I have tried it for coin a few times. And while it works okay for coin, I'm really not too happy with the way it feels with the coin in it, because somehow the leather gets real soft. And maybe that's just the heat in the Philippines heating up the leather in my pocket, but the leather gets real soft, and the coins really seem to it's like I feel the coins in there a lot more than I think I should. But this is the Matchbox. Now, this is the new one right here, the new one he just came out with. And it doesn't even have a name yet. So I don't know how he's planning on naming it. But this is the new one with just a card pocket in the front, the quick draw pocket. So nice wallet. This is the Waskerd Brea, which I use most of the time for cash and cards over in the Philippines. This has been on almost every Philippine trip, and it gets used sometimes more than it does others, but it gets used every trip. Now, this one here, this was this is pretty big. Now, this is a passport wallet. Okay, now I've shown this one before, but you can see that the size compared to the Brea is a lot bigger, but I surprisingly use this one a lot. Um, it's got the place in the middle to actually put the passport down in here, which, that's all fine and dandy, but I don't carry a passport in this thing in my pocket. What I do carry in it though is sometimes you get a lot of cash, and I mean you're carrying a lot of 20s and 50s, which really the value is kind of next to nothing over there. But I carry a lot of 20s and 50s. Then I got to switch to this wallet. And it is nice because it's got some card slots on this side too. So this one actually gets used quite a bit. And it's good in a cargo pocket. I'll get that out yet. It's good in a cargo pocket because it doesn't slide around. If you put it in like this, it stays upright like that because it's big enough to sit on the bottom of the pocket. But anyway, that's the 4 zipper wallets that I've got from Wasker. They all get used, and as usual, Derek does a great job on this stuff. I mean, I don't know how he keeps coming up with these ideas, but he does. So, at the end, that's the new one right there. Not a name on it yet. So if you got any suggestions, put them in the comments section. But I think he likes names that reflect the heritage of making this in the U.S. So that is it for now. I will talk to you all later.